All right. How are you guys doing today? We're going to take a look at the Teep. It's a great offensive technique, a great defensive technique. We're going to take a look at some of the details within it, and then maybe how to use it as a finisher on our combinations. So let's just talk about structure and the Teep here. So I'm just going to stay for right now. I'm going to be right at the end of my range. When I throw the Teep, I want to make sure that my standing foot is perpendicular, is sideways. So I don't want it to be where my toes are pointing at my opponent, and I don't want it to be where my heel is up. It's going to be one of the times that the heel drops. So it's going to drop here, sideways. My leg folds, so imagine a chair in between me and my opponent. So it comes up, it folds out tight, and extends through my opponent here. A couple of different hand variations. You can just have hands up, but it's important that this shoulder is pointing at my opponent. So this heel drops, leg comes up, and my hands stay up, and my shoulder turns so that my hips and my body turn sideways as we're going. Secondly, other option is more of a long lean foot jab. So same thing, this drops, this comes up, this hand will extend, boom, and I'll shift back a little bit, let that shoulder roll. So there's a couple different variations off of that side. Big mistakes that we see on a regular basis, again, will be that these toes are pointed at my opponent. When that happens, I don't have the ability to drive through this hip. So when I go to hit, if he has any resistance, it just, boom, just knocks me back. Or they're up on their toes, same things, I'm up here, boom, and it knocks me back. I don't have that balance. So when you have your foot sideways here, just stand there for me for a second, Jack. Sideways, I have the ability to drive off of this hip and the blade of the foot here, so that when I get to this position, I can actually drive off of the floor there, where if you see, I walk forward a little bit. If my toes are forward, I can't really push into him. So it's that driving factor into this leg as we get here. So again, I have the option of long lean or hand staying back up, but this sideways, that's usually the biggest mistake that I see, is this foot not being in the proper position to be able to generate, boom, that power as we're going through here, boom, moving it through, right? So we go here, boom, get this hand down with that shoulder roll. Same thing on the rear leg, so we have the same option. So I might take a small adjustment step, and as this leg comes through, same thing, it comes up like it's coming over a chair, but this foot has to turn sideways so I can start to push off of the blade of that foot. Same options here. I can keep my hands up, boom, and come back, or I can long lean, boom, as that comes through here, boom, and coming back to our position. So today we're going to use it. We talk a lot in classes about how a lot of our techniques are used as prefixes and suffixes. So just like you'd put a sentence together, sometimes I could add to the beginning of the sentence, I can add to the end of the sentence. We do the same thing with our combination. So we're going to use it as a suffix today. So we're just going to use a basic combination. We'll use our jab, cross, hook, right kick. So I just hit my 1, 2, 3 kick. 1, 2, 3, my right kick. Boom. I set it down, I disengage. So now as he comes back in, boom, here's my lead foot jab. Or, second option, 1, 2, 3, here's my kick. Boom, set down, I disengage, he still gets that first one, so as he comes in, boom, he resets, comes back in, boom, and then he gets the second one. So we have options for both the lead and the rear foot jab, or the lead and rear Teep. You guys have an amazing day. We'll see you next time.